Hey folks, welcome back to the Portable Gamer. Welcome back to American Truck Simulator. Welcome back to Los Angeles, California. So, swapped out trucks. We are back in our 389. I guess that's the flat top. It's not the high rise. We'll call this the 389 flat top sleeper. Let's get a job. Let's get out of here. LA is a wonderful place, but I'm always happy when I'm leaving LA. Right. I'd like to go up here somewhere. Northern California. Santa Maria. Take a bulldozer to Santa Maria. Bakersfield, Oxnard. I think it's going to have to be Santa Maria. There's really nothing else going up that way. 3 hours and 42 minutes. It's going to take a minute to get to it, but we'll start making our way up there. Okay, cool. Let's take a bulldozer to Santa Maria. So, I will tell you, we've been having some trouble. See, because what had happened was, we were recording with Shadowplay. And Shadowplay was great, because it pulls right off the card. Zero impact to frame rate. Fantastic frame rate. But, it was causing that, I don't know, whatever, that problem, where periodically the game would just slow down to like 1 FPS. Well, that's no good. That's no way to run a railroad. So I got Action, and Action, sure enough, does not cause that problem. What Action does is it kills our frame rate. Now we are in LA, and this truck does have a lot of chrome on it, but we are at about 25 FPS. Which is also no way to run a railroad. Now on the support page for Action, I did find some notes that said, you know, what it says as far as what your frame rate is. What it says is not what your frame rate might be. So simultaneously, I'm like, oh, okay, that's good. And then another part of me is like, well, why the hell would you say that? Right? Like, why give me a fake number? But, so it says we're at about 30 right now. It's not terrible, but I'm going to have to keep looking. And then the other thing that's crazy is there are settings in Action, and I backed them way down, and it did nothing for the frame rate. So it's like, okay, well then I'll crank them back up. You know, if it's going to tank our frame rate either way, then at least let's have great video quality. So I don't know. I know I'm going to end up on Elgato. I feel like it's the only. I feel like it's the only way to solve these problems is just to get on Elgato and be done with it. So we'll do that at some point. But as for now, I mean, it is what it is. It's frustrating. It's fun to solve the problems. It's fun to, I wouldn't say it's fun to have the problems. It's fun to have problems that need solving. But sometimes I wish I didn't have quite as many and that we could just have 60 FPS in-game, which I did have. I have to say I had 60 FPS until I turned on, well, Action was on, it just wasn't recording. But when I turned it on to record, we instantly lost half of our frame rate. And that will make you a little bit crazy. I also seem to recall that this truck is incredibly loud, so I'm not sure. I didn't turn my voice up, I didn't turn the truck down. But we'll see. It's about probably the 10th time I've started recording this video today. It's just been an absolute comedy of errors. So I wouldn't say I'm like phoning it in, you know, trying to do good work like always, but at the same time, part of me is like, you know, I'm sick. I don't like holidays. It's been a hell of a weekend and a hell of a day. So we'll get this done and get it uploaded. and I'll keep trying to figure out what to do about video. You know, it's weird because the first episode, the first time that I used Action was for Train Sim World, and I was holding like 50 FPS, and I feel like I can't get back to whatever setting it was that had me at 50 FPS. And I know some of these apps have a wizard, but it never. I don't know how I feel about saying never. I try to avoid using absolute terms. I don't know that I've ever had a wizard work properly. You know, and maybe that's the point, is that it's not, the settings the wizard comes up with aren't perfect. They're just the best compromise, maybe, until you can figure out your own. I don't know. But there's wizards, but they never seem to work. So I don't know. I do know Elgato is what we need to do, because I feel like I've tried everything else, and I know part of it is being on a laptop, but it's not. I mean, it's an i7 1050. It's not nothing. It may not be, you know, the liquid cooled hot rod, but it's not nothing. I feel like we could do better than we're doing. And I feel like we were with Shadowplay. It was just those lag spikes that were killing me. Right. I'm here to pick up the bulldozer. I got to take it to Santa Maria. Easy enough. Where is it? There it is. Don't think I can turn around here. Yeah, I might be doing this in cab if I wasn't sick. And if I wasn't having a pretty terrible day. But I am sick and I am having a terrible day. So we're doing it third person. Oh, that Lopi idol. I love it. Right. Fantastic. So we're about 10 minutes in. Right, we're about 10 minutes in. Let me see what kind of progress we're making on our way to Santa Maria. I think we'll be there in about 10 or 15 minutes, real time. So that might be just about right for an episode. And it only took 10 tries. Oh, turning circle. Right. I mean, it's not the worst, but I don't think it's going to work long term. And we're spiking down to like 18 FPS. That's no good. Oh, I'm so disgusted right now. I just want software that will capture my 60 FPS game. Right. So this won't take too long, I don't think. Do what? Go up and then loop around and come back? Is that what I'm seeing? Okay. Easy enough. Why is my truck not turning? There you go. That was weird. Fantastic. Best episode ever. Oh, everything's going so good today. I love it. Love days like this. Right. This is where the healing starts. Gotta take this bulldozer to Santa Maria for the healing. Here we go. See if we get that weird steering response again. Yeah, we are well out of town now. We're well out of any town. And our FPS is still just absolutely tanked. So, okay. Action is not going to fix it. That's disappointing. I think the only one I haven't tried is Bandicam, but I haven't really heard good things about it, so think. I don't like being sick. I think this makes the most sense. And I apologize because you're going to need to hear this backup beeper quite a bit. But I think this makes the most sense. Really don't want to hit that pole. Really don't want to hit that pole. Not sure what's wrong with my steering today, but the truck, the steering keeps just binding. I don't know how else to describe it. It won't, it's like it's losing input somewhere. Another problem to figure out. Another problem to solve. Yeah. Right. Missed it. Right. I'm afraid I have to call it there. It's just been too long a day. It's been too long a day. Right. There you go, folks. Thanks for stopping back to check out The Portable Gamer. Thanks for joining us for another episode of American Truck Simulator. See you next time. I promise I'll be in a better mood next time. Take care.